Yeah, just before I get into this video, Iran, this but the next supreme ruler of the terrorist group is the same one who died. The first one died. His son's gonna be the next leader of the terrorist group now. So you already know a bunch, 12 people already was put in for that spot already to be the supreme terror leader of Iran, right? And they did it. So now his son, the first one who got killed, the Kamali guy, whatever his name was, his son is now been elected as the next supreme ruler of Iran for the terrorist group. So you know what that means, right? Father was first get killed, now the son, and all the other ones. There's normally a total of 14 terrorists who got the position to become the supreme ruler, and then, so yeah, they just elected his son. Here, let me show you, so you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just go ahead and pull this up so we can get it done here. Here we go, right here. Right here. Iran names Kamala Harlan's son Abbas as the new supreme leader. So yeah, you know what that means, don't you? So yeah, let's get back to the one with Bill Murray stops the show as he humiliates Amy Schumer.
Khamenei-led regime that brutalized its own people, launched attacks around the world for almost 40 years. So is the president right to take him out?
No, you're right about the Ayatollah. He was a brutal dictator. This is a murderous regime. But at the same time, it posed no imminent threat of attack to the United States.
What you're looking at is Adam Schiff and Don Lemon on Bill Maher's show. Adam Schiff all of a sudden is now supporting Iran and hating on Trump, and Don Lemon is on the show. This is genius for Bill Maher because these two are very comfortable right now, but they're about to get a wake-up call, and you're going to hear the crowd go crazy because the trap that was set for Adam Schiff is just too good. But first, let's play this clip because I want to set the grounds for this. Bill Maher, for the last few years, I got to say, his show has gotten very good. He invites all types of guests, all types of people feel very welcome there. And he's still kind of a part of Hollywood for some reason, so they feel comfortable enough to go on the show. But what they don't feel comfortable is with this.
I think the reality is you have to find a way to do both stand up to Trump and also deliver for people.
Stand up, but I mean, don't you think after 10 years, it's just a little, I mean, it's a bit of an eye roll. When people see that, they just think, that's all you got. That's all you Democrats have is fuck Trump. And we're looking for something different. It seems like Tallarico is making this case. And I think the fact that he won in Texas.
So there you have it. There you have it. So he is basically saying you have nothing else to offer. So that sets up what's about to go on next. Because again, you've seen countless Democrats all of a sudden supporting Iran. And even though the people of Iran and in the United States of America are rooting for the fact that their own country is getting bombed because that's how bad the regime was for over 49 years. So people are thinking Trump, but yet Bill Maher has noticed that people like Adam Schiff are not happy. Not only are they not happy, but they're very hypocritical. And he's about to set up a trap that you are going to want to see. Zoran, AOC, Ilhan Omar, all these prominent Democrats are all in support of like Iran for some reason, right? While you have, again, millions of people against it. So that is what Bill Maher is going to highlight here. And watch the trap that he sets, a genius trap. Take a listen.
This statement from the administration: the president had the constitutional authority to direct the use of military force because he could reasonably determine that such use of force was in the national interest. That's too vague for you?
Totally vague.
Okay, because that's from Obama about Libya.
Well, Obama made the argument initially that he could go into Syria without an authorization. I and many others pushed back on that argument. Ultimately, he did not go forward with going after.
Oh, now he's Oh, no. He's defending Obama after he said it was totally vague, thinking that was Trump's statement in Trump's White House. These guys are dickheads, man. Oh man, these guys. What a setup! First of all, what a masterclass setup by Bill Maher to basically read a quote from the Obama administration, right? To say that that's totally vague, because Bill Maher knows how much the Democrats and Adam Schiff support Obama. So basically the example here is, if Obama did it, you would have been okay with it. Let's go play that back again. So good.
Too vague for you?
Totally vague.
Okay, because that's from Obama about Libya.
Well, Obama made the argument initially that he could go into Syria without an authorization. I and many others pushed back on that argument. Ultimately, he did not go forward with going after Assad, even though Assad was gassing his own people, because he thought he might lose the vote in Congress. But I respect the fact that was important to him. And the fact that he did not have the support of Congress meant that we weren't going to go forward. We are unquestionably at war.
But yet he did. And he dropped so many bombs. I mean, Adam Schiff, you piece of garbage. What type of defense is this? I mean, I got to say, what a breakdown. Look, we're all smart here. We're all seeing what's going on, right? People like Adam Schiff have no backbone. They just hate Trump. Like, let's look at New York City, and I want to continue with this. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to continue to hear this guy talk. But I want you guys to see what people like Adam Schiff and their opinions and their Trump derangement syndrome for over 10 years have caused their own voters to turn into. This is in New York City. This was a vigil for the Ayatollah. This is a vigil. They are saying rest in peace. He really should be resting in peace, right? He killed so many of his own people. He was not a good person. He's not a good guy. But yet, these people hate Trump so much that whatever Trump does, they'll do the opposite. So it's not just Adam Schiff, but Adam Schiff is a Democrat leader. So there's collateral to that. Democrat leader, boop, 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 dominoes fall. You have people on the streets thinking the same way. It is extremely sad that this is the way that we are living now.
The founders made an extraordinary decision at the time, which was not to give that power to the president, but to give it to the Congress, because they worried, I think, as Hamilton said, that a president would grow too fond of making war. After Venezuela, after the earlier Iran conflict, after bombing Nigeria and Iraq and Syria, he's grown too fond of this. And Congress, Don, as you're saying, needs to step up, assert its role, or it's going to be gone for good. And then anytime a president, for any reason, anywhere in the world, for any length of time, will feel free to make war, and that would be hugely dangerous for the country.
So again, all of a sudden, he is now making this point, oh, I got trapped, so let me go and switch it up. But I support Obama doing everything that he did, though, right? He dropped as many bombs as possible in the Middle East. He kind of ran out of bombs to drop. The thing about Trump here is that, people want to come at Trump, but Trump has been incredibly consistent on not only being anti-war, but being anti-Iran. See, people are surprised by Trump's actions. But again, when you do your own research and you do a little bit of research, you start to realize that, hey man, this dude has been extremely, and I mean extremely, very, very consistent on this. As I look, because I know, again, let me find it for you as I'm okay, here we are. This is what I found. Right? People being very surprised by this. This is 2013. This guy Donald Trump was saying, while everyone is waiting and prepared for us to attack Syria, maybe we should knock the hell out of Iran and their nuclear capabilities, ? So he's been talking about, look, his position's never changed. Like I said, yes, it does benefit Israel and all, to bomb Iran, to take Iran out, but he's been consistent for decades. So again, you have people like Adam Schiff all of a sudden, switching their stances on this to get this mission done because of the fact that, hey, as long as, it's Trump, then I'm just going to be against it. So again, I do want to play one more clip from Bill Maher, which I thought was very hilarious and important, by the way. He's responding to Kamala Harris. So Bill Maher took it upon himself to not only respond right then and there or trap Adam Schiff, but also to respond to Kamala Harris, who is the favorite to run for the Democrats.
When it comes to the war assesses everything by way of, did my team do it? Then I love it. If their team did, I hate it. I mean, Kamala Harris made a statement. She said, this is a war the American people don't want. And who knows more about what the American people don't want?
Yeah, so again, there you see Bill Maher is going nuclear on literally every Democrat right now. Okay, we'll play one more clip, right? So this one with Adam Schiff is even better than the previous ones. Here's why. So Adam Schiff is trying to use this line that a lot of people are trying to use, that people were celebrating back in 2002 or 2003, right? When Saddam Hussein was overthrown by the United States of America, we invaded Iraq. We did all these things that, again, I can say that those forever wars were terrible. Afghanistan, that was terrible. But he's trying to use a line here that the Democrats are all of a sudden trying to use. Take a listen.
Yeah, there are celebrations. When Saddam fell, there were celebrations. 20 years later, not so many celebrations.
20 years later, Iraq is actually in a pretty good place.
Well,
people don't talk about that. Iraq is a much better country than it was. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But that kind of goes unnoticed, that Iraq is not a failed state anymore. They actually have elections. They have opposition parties. They have a media.
Don't you think they got better after we left? Because when we were there, it certainly was not.
Right, but it would still be torture rooms in Saddam Hussein, and his kids would be in charge. Right,
there would be.
These guys, man, I'll tell you what. These guys would have been friends with Saddam Hussein. Again, all these fake revolutionaries like the Hugo Chavez's of the world, I'm just sick of these narratives. Now, I can tell you straight up, we can have this conversation. I agree that invading those countries and ground invasions, that's crazy talk. That is a wild expansion of our monetary system when we go break down of what the foundation and the root of it is. I understand that. You have to be real passionate to understand. It's not hating America, but it's hating the actions that we have taken because we want